Well, if you're like me, you will be instinctively sceptical about any idea that offers to reduce your carbon footprint and make you happier by altering the way you move around your city. You and I suspect ideas like this are bound to fail for two reasons. Firstly, does anyone still fall for the carbon footprint scam? This hackneyed woke trope refers to neither carbon nor a footprint. It refers to carbon dioxide, the invisible odourless gas whose main imprint on the earth is in the plants it feeds, which in turn sustain all life on earth. So you'll forgive me if I hope my carbon footprint, such as it is as big as possible. Secondly, only governments can do this kind of thing, and governments are made up of busybodies who are as good at understanding what makes ordinary people happy as Meghan Markle is at humbly deferring to royal protocol. To ordinary people, life is at its best when it's messy and spontaneous. True love, for example, is still, even in the age of dating apps, almost always the result of a random real-life encounter with a relative stranger. If humans didn't crave unplanned adventures, they wouldn't spend large portions of their income travelling to foreign countries and immersing themselves in the unpredictability of a strange place and people. Government bureaucrats, on the other hand, think life is at its best when it's ordered and designed for convenience, which is what brings me to our main topic tonight. It is variously referred to as the 30-minute, the 20-minute, and even the 15-minute city. As I said, people who became sceptical during the COVID lockdowns about the supposed benevolence of bureaucrats and politicians are immediately inclined to scoff at ideas like this one. But let's give the devil his due. There are, in fact, some good aspects to cities where everything is within walking distance. Canadian town planner Brent Toderian, one of the world's leading experts on the matter, recently described the idea of 15-minute cities like this on ABC Radio National. We've called them many things in city planning in my 31 years. We called them complete communities, or just mixed-use communities, or just the opposite of suburban sprawl and car dependency. It's sometimes called the city of short distances, where everything you need is just a little shorter than in other cities. You feel more connected with your neighbourhood. You're more likely to interact with your neighbours. Well, these are true to a point. I'd argue that spacious suburban homes are more conducive to conviviality with neighbours than apartments are. But that aside, let's hear what Toderian says about the other benefits. Oh, by the way, your carbon footprint's a lot lower, so it's a powerful climate change mitigation tool, unquote. Okay, so we'll have to part ways on that point, Brent, given that climate change is already a Trojan horse to alter people's behaviour, not for the sake of the planet, but so an elitist cabal can control the minions. But then Toderian gets hostile, explaining why his side is losing the debate about 15-minute cities. Quote, "We're losing because a lie gets a lot more attention than the rational truth. I'm pushing back in a more aggressive way. I'm calling out the liars." It starts with the suggestion, like everything else, that the conspiracy theorists and the extremists and the QAnons are doing, it's always an attack on individual freedom, even if, ironically, it's providing more choice. The lies range from small lies, like they're not going to want you to drive, to big lies, literally using terms like they want to turn your neighbourhood into a concentration camp. He then goes on to equate the anti-15-minute city brigade with those who supported the trucker protests in Canada in 2021, peacefully stormed the Capitol in Washington on January 6 and supported Brexit.